You want to talk about Drake?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Y'all talking about everything but Kevin Samuels.
Go right into kids. Drake.
Why men so scared of their emotions, Joe? Why y'all want to talk about Kevin Samuels?
What are you talking about?
I don't even
Like, do
think
we have to talk about a nigga's girlfriend before we talk about the death of...
No.
Like,
I thought we were trying to keep it silly for
You really want
yeah,
to? That's
we
what I
did
thought.
enough.
No,
We did enough. We did enough.
We don't want to jump into the Kevin Samuel shit because of the story or the direction it's going to lead us to. Right? So we're going to mention him passing away, and God bless him and his family and his friends, his loved ones, et cetera, et cetera. It's unfortunate that, you know, it's a young man. He's not that old, bro.
Rest in peace, Kev.
You know what I'm
57 is not that old.
Yeah. And
56.
but where it takes
56,
us,
I'm sorry.
where it's going to take us, because we talked about it briefly in the truck last night, where it's going to take us is an issue that we don't want to touch on. We never really want to touch on it on this podcast.
Yeah, but we updated that conversation today on the radio.
We did.
Like, that's a small community of people that's doing that. It's like the first responders. It's like the first responders that's just popping out with. And I refuse to acknowledge those people.
The nastiness.
Yeah, I'm not here for that.
Good.
Like, Kev's mom came out and said, you know, if Kev is 57, I don't know how old his mom is. I assume her to be older, right?
Yeah.
No, she don't really get how this social media shit go with all that fuck shit you new kids are doing that was raised in this shit. Like, and she had no idea about her son's passing. She had no idea. Had to learn about it on social media, which, I mean, I guess it happens a lot today, but imagine being a mom learning about the death of your son and seeing the nastiness.
70 some odd years old, you find out that your son has passed away, and right under your son's passing is
bunch of people talking shit.
Hundreds of comments of.
We don't gotta say it. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, and that's the crazy shit though. Like, people have zero empathy, sympathy, just tact. You talking about a dead person, my nigga. Mm-hmm. Like, that's crazy.
And if you have no respect for him, you would think that he has children.
All of that. All of
like,
that.
you would think that you would have respect for any of that human-based, like, shit that's supposed to be right here.
No, the shit that they talk about, he lacks. The stuff that they talk about that he is lacking in, you now personify. Because you lacking in the same shit you saying he lacked.
Right.
Unfortunately, man, when you deal with people,
and it ain't young people. That's the thing too. The people that's on his platform saying and spewing the hate, they not young. Them is 40-year-olds, my nigga. Them is 30-something-year-olds. Them is 50-year-old people. They not kids.
This is all the way across the board. When you're dealing with people, when they don't like you, they're not gonna like you. And your passing don't mean shit to them.
That's cool. It don't have to mean nothing to you.
No, what I'm saying is, I hate you.
I hate when the humanitarians are not humanistic. I hate it. I hate when the vegans sit around and knock all this other shit and you doing way more shit, just not eating meat.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I hate that shit. Yo, we gotta conserve the planet. Nigga, you gotta hear me. Suck my dick. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. I don't like the fake shit. I don't like when they talk about him and his defamation of black women. They talk about him and his defamation of women, period. And some of it holds true. Mm-hmm. Cool. He has a mom. He has a daughter. Fam, he came. He talked to us. Nigga has a daughter in college. She's mad young. And now you slandering this girl's father on a public forum. That shit is corny to me. So what he did don't have nothing to do with his kids.
Not only is it
don't have nothing to do with his family.
Let me jump in for a little bit. Again, like we've said, death now, y'all are just really insensitive to it. Maybe I was like that in my 20s. I don't know. But today,
I've never been
I'm
like
not that way.
Dying.
I don't think I have either, but I mean, we were all young at some point and just were ignorant and said some shit. Cool. But Kev was famous for 2 years, yo. He ain't been hot that long.
2 years.
How do y'all have this much just animosity and hate for somebody that you just found out about 2 years ago. Why does that just discount the other 54 years of the guy's life?
No, it's the bad part. So
That to me is this little microwave blog culture is dangerous.
We spoke to him.
I mean, we know that, but I mean, it's amplified when things like this occur. Y'all don't know this man.
We spoke
don't.
to him.
All we know is what
His
he
content.
said on camera.
His content.
But even with that, we spoke to him. I think he got a little deviated, in my personal opinion. When we talked to him, he expressed what his goal was. And I think in his popularity, I think in his being clickbaity to gain a following, i.e. profit, monetization, whatever the case may be, I think he deviated a lot and he got a little more brash. But when we spoke to him off mic, his original goal was to bring black families back together. That's what he said. He said, yo, the black community is starving. To have black community, you need black family. There's a miscommunication in what women want and men want. Women don't know what men want. Men don't seem to know what women want. I'm trying to bridge the gap. That's theoretically what he was saying that he wanted to do.
Yep.
And I think that in that, again, we all deviate from our plan. We all make mistakes. And he made some. We've seen him make a few on camera. I still think that might have been his overall goal.
I'm sure.
You feel what I'm saying? And I think that as a black man, we champion all this black shit, and people are knocking a dead person on social media. He ain't, from what I know, he ain't raped no kids. He didn't do any of those things that we tend to despise.
I'm just saying, unfortunately, we see this all the time.
It ain't. I don't see that often.
Fam, we sit here and me particularly, half the artists I listen to is mocking dead niggas.
That is true.
And it's a huge. They're making this shit. Yeah. This is a huge lane now. Mocking dead niggas. When Gucci and Jeezy did the verses, everybody running around screaming, "Yo, we smoking on Pookie Loke tonight." Y'all don't know that man either. People whatever they feel in the moment, they run with it. They don't care. There's no.
No, those are the people I'm talking to.
But
because we come in here when that happens and say, "Hey, that should stop."
Yeah, but I don't think it's stopping. It's getting worse.
You know what's more profound too?
We only responsible for ourselves.
Oh yeah.
You know what's more profound?
I'm disturbed when it happens.
Our culture. It is more profound in our culture. I'm gonna send you something that this white pastor dude. It's an article. It's real profound. I meant to send it to you, but I apologize. But in our culture, we are the only motherfuckers that support that. Go to a white ad label and say y'all want to sell ads with white people killing white people. You're not gonna get $1. Go to another, you know what I'm saying? Go to these platforms, go to the radio stations and say, yo, we want Garth Brooks talking about killing other white motherfuckers. They're not gonna give you no ads. They're not gonna give you nothing. They're not gonna support it. In our culture, we're the only people that support Black Death, and it's monetized. You get mad money monetizing support of Black Death. That shit is crazy, yo. We the only motherfuckers that's gonna do that. Nobody else does.
So how do we fix it?
This nigga died, and people was like, aha, good for you, motherfucker. It wasn't even true yet. Niggas didn't even know if it was true. And there was hundreds and thousands of comments saying, aha, good for your dumb ass. That's what you get.
I saw some terrible shit where it was like, I hope the same thing happened to all his followers.
Damn. Shit is crazy.
Like all you dudes that supported and looked up to him and was repeating what he was saying and believing like him, I hope it happens to you too.
I saw D-Ray retweet, not the comedian, the activist. I saw D-Ray retweet something that said, I was stuck on this morning. It said, not speaking ill on the dead is how we pass down generational trauma. I had to read that at least 100 times. And then finally I just got tired of thinking and I said, y'all don't know this nigga.
Not speaking
y'all
don't
know the man. The man's been hot for 2 seconds and y'all don't like his opinion. Cool. And be clear, I didn't like some of his opinions either.
Yeah, me none of us.
Indeed.
I didn't like his delivery on some of that shit. I didn't like him thinking that we were supposed to carry his bags in the rain and hold his umbrella, but we did because we gentlemen. like he had some shit with him.
We all do.
There it is. There it is.
But not only is that true, But even when we seen him, I saw a man that was enjoying his current ascension and his place. He was getting a plan together. He knew he had an audience. He knew some people hated him. And he was down to talk to you in the street, whether you love or hate, but I got a plan and I'm just getting it going. The suits got nicer. The glasses got nicer. His set got nicer. You saw somebody paying attention to their craft.
And
that's my other thing. Wait, let me get on a rant right now. And that's my other thing. Because a lot of you niggas out there are real life glued to your phone, some people are glued to the phone just using it as the tool that it is. And there's a real blurry line there. It's a real blurry line. Before I started this pod, I asked Ice, how many times do I need to tell you that when these cameras is on, it's up and it's stuck with Joe? I'm a content creator.
You did say that.
You are.
I say it all the time. When I sit here, you don't know if it's true, false. You don't know shit. I'm doing my job to put on a show for the fucking camera. I know a lot of content creators that do the same. They mask it how they mask it. It's art to that shit. I saw that in Kev too. And now what you got is people putting out real life hatred about somebody that was just
a character.
That's all you know of him.
Yeah,
That's all you know is a character.
I'm not going to disrespect somebody that's that old, that much older than me to minimalize who he was in that way. Hey, I just learned about you in these last few years. That must be all there is to you. I won't do it. I also won't only focus on the negative because I saw a lot of love. I saw a lot of love.
And that's the part that
I saw people come out and say, yo, he helped me.
Women.
Yeah, I saw
Bruh,
that.
his live would be 25,000 motherfuckers. Most of them were women. I heard women saying, yo, he saved my marriage. Yo, he helped better and bridge a relationship between me and my college son. He's helping motherfuckers. Some motherfuckers was just not trying to hear it. Like, that's the thing. His delivery was so brash and so harsh sometimes that it'll completely turn you off. And so sometimes it's not the message, it's how you relay the message. And that's granted. And that's valid.
But again, to your earlier point, that's us against us. Because George Zimmerman can run around and auction the gun off that he killed somebody with. The little white boy that ran around and did that shit, he got off and then had the gall to ask the judge for the gun back. That's what they get to do.
Yeah, that's true.
But, as I was saying in the car, you weren't there. If what you know of Kevin Samuels is from blogs and social media, then that means you learned about him through a certain lens with a certain framing. And most of y'all can't tell me who owns these sites and services. So the broader, more dangerous pick is just how easy it is to get y'all to do that to a black man. You can respond to that however you are. The black, blah, 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 blah. Hey, that's on you. That's on you. I'm just talking about how easy it is. And I watch it because y'all do it with me, or try to. I just don't be giving a fuck. But y'all could just put a couple sentences under whatever y'all want, and now you've changed the scope of someone's entire life. Because of how you learned about them. It's nasty, man. For me, it's nasty. I want to say rest in peace to Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
Prayers to his family, his friends, his loved ones. That's the other thing. While some of you were choosing to bash him, it wasn't lost on me. It wasn't lost on me that no one could confirm his death. I paused on that for a while. Because what that typically means is there's no family or friends, or we don't have a way to reach them. We don't know.
Yeah, don't know.
No next to kin.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
You said that early, too. And then it was confirmed that his mom found out about his passing on social fucking media, which means that the police hadn't contacted her yet. None of the authorities had contacted her yet. She found out by reading.
So you do that, but I think that about a lot of you, and we know it about no one, right? We don't know who got moms, dads, children, uncles, aunts. We don't know shit about shit. While y'all was doing it, I kept saying, I hope Kev's got family. and I hope they don't have to read and learn about. Like, you just hope.
Yeah.
Like, see, but I got a different thing. I mean, you said it was people of all ages, man. First responders, you get all this nasty shit and this hate. These younger people that don't really have the sheep and this, but no, I think that some older people. I think some older people were able to compartmentalize between character and person. Mm-hmm. And I've been around the internet long enough to see y'all do this with a few people. It's not just Kev. And that's just how some of y'all are on it. I can't live that way. I can't be that way. I think karma's a thing. I think there's magic in words and how you use them. And I don't know any of these people.
That's the key right there.
And I don't know.
That's the key. That's it.
I don't know these people, yo.
That's the key.
Like, y'all know I don't fuck with Axe little fuckity fuck little friend group that he keep fucking talking to. I hate them niggas. I don't hope they did die.
I don't even wish no.
I don't know.
Bro,
That's awkward. That's awkward.
It's a current. Like I said, it's gotten more trendy to celebrate death.
People are just insensitive now because of the internet.
But I don't want to just call it that. That's true.
But listen, you make a habit. Mm-hmm. Like now it's a habit because you can sit at your laptop and say the meanest shit your mind can muster. You couldn't do that before. Because you had to do it in front of somebody. And that meant you crossed the gun line with some niggas, you getting punched in your face.
But I want to throw into what you're saying, the conditioning, right? Like Lotto sat here and said, yo, I was born in this social media shit. The way that y'all view it, I view it different, right? So with that, these kids are witnessing death at a rate that I never did, right? I heard my oldest son sit here and say, yo, I have a pressure and a fear that I carry at 20 years old. And I'm thinking that's a product that's a product of the times, right? Like, some of this is a fear. I think that some of these young people, life expectancy is low.
Depending on where you grow up.
For them and what they've seen, like we talk about how they speak about it a little more casual than we have. I think they view it a little more casually, a little more reckless with life. Like, and that's the deeper point.
Social media,
but what you're saying is correct.
It's social media.
And not even just that news. You know what I mean? The amount of
the news
there's
is
so
local.
much doom shit. No, I'm talking about
True. The news
all
is bad
forms
news,
of news.
but the news is local. With social media, it's not regional anymore.
Right.
It's worldwide shit that you could just read about. Somebody ran over somebody in Omaha and da-da-da. You get what I'm saying? You could see, and it's cameras. It's a motherfucker in Elizabeth. Some piece of shit last week or 2 weeks ago had a small fender bender with a girl. She jumps out.
God.
She jumps out to get his license plate.
Yeah.
Dog, he ran her over. He backed the car up and ran her over again, and tried to run over a third time, fam, over trying to get his license plate number.
Jesus.
That's posted worldwide for people to see. It desensitizes you.
Yeah.
We see motherfuckers shooting people every day in LA, robbing motherfuckers on camera. We see all of it, so it desensitizes you.
Period.
But like,
No,
what
I'm
he
just
said
showing.
is, like,
I was just giving you an example.
prior to social media, not to cut you off. Prior to social media,
You wouldn't have known about
you
that.
won't know that.
You wouldn't know about what's going on in Atlanta. You don't know
It
about
brings
what's
the
going
entire
on in
world
Denver.
right
Yes,
to your,
that is true.
right in front
Every
of your
terrible
face.
act that's happened
Everything.
today.
We see people getting beheaded in Mexico
Yeah.
online.
Before I used to have to go watch, y'all might judge me. I used to have to go watch Banned from TV, Faces of
All of
Death,
that.
shit like that, Rotten.com to see this. Now I could just look at the phone and see it happening in real time. Not a video or some old shit somebody found, but who's profiting on all of it?
Some white company that owns all the media outlets. Yeah. I'm just saying, but the kids, or not fuck the kids, because it's not all kids that are doing and saying this mean shit. It's people in their 40s that are saying this shit. It's starting to be normalized when you see this person wrote this. It's like, damn, in the beginning that was shocking. Now it's like, oh, well, fuck you too, mother. In our fucking Patreon. They be inviting people to their dick in the comments and fuck you, da da da. And I'm like, damn, when I first started reading, I was like, damn, these motherfuckers, they don't got no filter. They disrespectful. Like, it's nothing for them. So it's nothing for people, period, to just write some mean, nasty, hateful shit and go on about their day.
Yeah.
Some of the shit these people write, I couldn't even write.
Fam, the internet, we talk about the metaverse and all that shit. That's all this shit really is. It's literally you getting to be the character you want to be, but you can't be in real life.
Right.
So all the shit like you said, you might want to say to somebody, but you can't say it to them face to face. But if I go in here and get on this phone or on this keyboard,
They don't know what I look
I
like.
can get it all out.
Yeah.
Niggas will go I don't even want you to know who I am. Let me go create a whole fake page and throw a picture of this up there. Now I can really get my shit off.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't want to be evil behind closed doors. I don't want to be evil, period.
Word.
I don't want to say no rude, disrespectful, mean shit to nobody, period.
Word.
If I gotta do that, I'm gonna just cut you off. I'm not gonna speak to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to communicate with you at all. I want to dissociate myself. What I look like jumping in Eminem or fucking Kim K or fucking anybody's page just saying mean shit from a fake avatar. You're a fucking coward.
Mental Health Awareness Month.
You're a coward. That's crazy to me, dog.
I seen women start posting their list of men that they wanted to die.
What?
That is crazy, man.
And again, I'm not speaking for all women.
Right.
Because again, I think it's a small community of people that were speaking this way. And when you look at the larger picture, I did see a lot of love.
That's once he mentioned that, I went and looked, and I'm like, oh wow, it's a lot of love. But what really got me was, like, I saw one young lady tweet, damn, I hope this news isn't true. He really helped me in my life and in my marriage with his advice. They attacked her.
They kill her. They start killing her.
They started killing her.
Y'all want to kill the girl for fucking
Getting
getting help,
assistance.
getting help, and getting a life change.
That's where I was like, okay, this is far out there.
I want to credit Fee from Gossip in the City for breaking this story. I didn't necessarily love the tweet aspect of it, Fee. But she broke this story, and that's why it was unconfirmed for a long time, because a lot of people were saying,
Even that.
well, who the fuck is Fee? I'm going to wait for TMZ. I'm going to wait for the Shade Room. Look at the places that taught you to hate him are the places you waiting for to report his death.
No, not just that.
That is some
The
sick
black outlet
shit.
got wind of it and reported it. And we did not even take it serious until the white outlet would report it.
And I don't want to say black outlets. It was only Fee on this.
I mean, because once she did it, other black outlets started reporting it.
I know, but they start reporting. I didn't like this. Oh, sources close to the situation. Nigga, just say it's Fee, yo. Y'all got this from Fee. And if you follow Fee, people throughout the day, they're asking me, yo, you think it's real? You think it's... I mean, I have no way of knowing, but unfortunately, I have never known Fee to lie.
You said that. You did.
If she say it, it's probably fact.
No, but in my like DM groups and shit, people was like, yo, this is the third outlet that reported it. You know what I mean? Like, people said, like, I hope it's not true. I hope it's not true. And third outlet, fourth outlet. But they were still all black-based blog sites. And people were shooting them down. Like, yo, we not believing it from these guys.
And then I started to get mad because I'm like, wait, some of you white outlets don't think this is important enough to report? I was like, nah, maybe y'all are just waiting on confirmation. But I mean, there's a few different ways to look at this thing.
To interpret it.
And just so we're clear, because I want to be sure to make myself clear, I certainly am not telling you that you should feel sadness over death. It's not my job. Take it how you want to take it. There are a lot of people that feel indifferent about Kev. A lot of people that are unmoved. You're not rejoicing, but you don't really feel much. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to those people. That's your right. I'm talking about the people that are rejoicing. And that's it. And I don't even want to spend too much time talking about y'all, because I try to come in here and celebrate life. Like, y'all know my motto. Like, the dead have moved on to greener pastures, I imagine. Right? It's the people that are still here dealing with the mourning of it. Like, he don't see what y'all saying. I say that all the time. The story as it goes was He met a young lady, brought her back to the house in Atlanta. Oh, this is the thing. On May 5th, 2022, such and such unit responded to a call at address regarding a person injured. So the story goes that he was with a young lady that he had just met. He complained of chest pains in the morning, and then he passed out. The story says that he fell out over the top of her.
He stood up.
Yeah, he stood up and fell over on her. We've met Kev, so we know him to be a large man.
He's tall.
Yeah, he's tall.
And he's got weight to him.
Yeah, he wasn't bony either.
Yeah, he's got some weight to him. So I can imagine that being a tough spot for a woman to be in. They say that she was a nurse, and when I say they, I mean Fee. That she was a nurse, that she requested a defibrillator. Am I saying that word right?
Yes.
She requested a defibrillator from the front desk, and by the time EMT got there, he was non-responsive. That's how the story goes. Rest in peace, Kev.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
I mean, I feel for you because I saw the look in your eyes like you had just
Cracked the code a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not saying that it was the best code for the people that feel how they feel. But for him, he had just got some momentum going. Being an image consultant. Imagine being an image consultant and working for the man and taking all of your knowledge and applying it to only yourself. That's something that we preach here all the time. Man.
Even before that, like just talking to him, he talked about how he was struggling in corporate America, and remember all that? Like he started at MCI,
He was overweight.
he was making tons of money, and he said, "Yo, he saw basically the long distance industry break down, right? And all of that stuff, and how he had to maneuver in corporate." He even talked about even the platform and stuff. I remember when the pod had hit 1 million views, and he reached out to you like, "Damn, we did 1 million already." Like he was shocked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think he had anything at that point that hit 1 million views. So he was souped up.
He did. But it wasn't shock from him. It was confidence. That's what it was. He was calling and checking because I know what my value is, and I think combined with your platform, I should have done some of the highest numbers that you've seen. That was confidence. Maybe some shock too, because he might not have known about us. He might not have known about.
Yeah, he was a little.
But that video still to date is my highest watched, highest earned, highest everything vid on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
At over 5 million views.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean, even when we brought him in, me and Ian talk all the time, and Ian was like, yo, I knew you wanted to do something, but I didn't know anything about Kevin Samuel. So to see these numbers, like, and the conversation that came from it, I'm happy I got a chance to meet him.
Yeah, word.
Same.
I am. I wish I would have had the same opportunity with Nipsey. There's a few men that I just like to look in the eye. I'm glad I got to do that with Kev. Rest in peace. What it also brings to mind is how, I talk all the time on this pod for years, hate to die with plans. A lot of us will do it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
A lot of us will do it. Like, I can't imagine, and I think about it often. You go out, you meet a young lady, you get back to the crib, you about to do whatever you about to do, but you're feeling great about yourself in that moment. And then the universe happens. Heart failure, blood pressure, something from how you lived just pops up. I think that as a smoker, like at any time, could be that time. And you're powerless over that. A lot of us get uneasy with dealing with powerlessness. I hope that Kev was in great spirits when he left. I hope it was painless, or as painless as it could be. And I hope that his family, his loved ones, his fans are wrapped in warmth and love right now. I know that y'all know him differently than the internet does. And again, I'm just glad I got to meet him.
Rest in peace, Kev.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Enough, Daddy.